My message for you today will sound self-serving because it is. Okay, just being honest there, but it's also true. Copywriters who do this one thing do succeed faster. What is it? Well, I'll tell you in just a minute. If you want to succeed in your career or business as a copywriter, make sure that you like, comment, share, subscribe, do everything you can to engage with this episode so you get more content from me and like this. And so the magical algorithms of the internet will share this with more people like you who will find it valuable. Let's dive into today's show.
These are the proven direct response marketing, copywriting, and entrepreneurship success strategies you can use today to write your own ticket and create the life you want. I am Roy Furr, and this is Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Now, here's today's breakthrough.
All right, so today's episode is sponsored by me, as usual. In the links in the description, you will find a link to the Copywriter's Guide to Getting Paid. This is my book on the business of copywriting. It's cheap, it's like $5, and it's how to actually make money with copywriting once you have developed the copywriting skills. So check the link in the description to the Copywriter's Guide to Getting Paid if you want to succeed financially as a copywriter. I've had people get their first clients, make 5 figures easily from a $5 investment. Man, it's a good book. It's a good book, if I do say so myself. Anyways, I'm sure that you're itching to figure out this behavior that helps copywriters succeed faster. And it's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. It is investing in yourself. So this is investing in learning and training and coaching and mentorship. It's everything from like buying a book, like pretty cheap, $5, $10, $15, $20 on a book. I've paid more than that for some of my books on copywriting and marketing and entrepreneurship. Everything from that to getting one-on-one mentorship, which can easily run into the 4, maybe even 5 figures, is as far as a smart investment in getting one-on-one feedback and advice from someone who has been there, done that, and who can show you how to succeed faster. But it's not just about investing money. It is about investing money, but it's not just about that. It's about being willing to invest your time, your energy, your effort, your resources, and that cash in creating your success. It's about making an active investment into the future that you want to create. So I told you this is self-serving. And if you want to find some great investments that I recommend as far as investing in resources I have available, again, that link to the Copywriter's Guide to Getting Paid is in the description. There's a link to BTMSinsiders, which is like Netflix for copywriting and marketing training. It's my training library, and you can check that out and see all the training available there. You can even invest in direct one-on-one coaching with me. There's a link to the CopyMentor one-on-one copywriting coaching there as well. I'm not going to pitch those too hard. Instead, let's talk about some stories of copywriters who I've been connected with who did this and succeeded, who invested in themselves. So, for example, a couple names come to me from really my early days of, instead of just being a successful copywriter, helping other copywriters succeed. And so there's folks like Chris Wright, who was a direct coaching client of mine for an extended period of time. And then we ended up working together. And this was all when he was really just getting into copywriting. And he was just like, I want to succeed as fast as possible. And so he reached out to me. He invested in going to the Titans of Direct Response. He was investing in himself in lots of ways. And today he runs a successful agency. He's worked with many of the top direct response marketers out there. Like, man, he has been on a trajectory. And he's attributed at least some of his start to working with me, to investing in himself to be able to do that coaching. I also think about Julie Hassett, who early in her, like as she was trying to transition into financial copywriting, she paid me to do, I think it was 3 copy reviews. And she very quickly parlayed those into plenty of work to pay for the copy reviews and then some. And most recently, as far as I know, she is a copy chief at one of the big financial publishers under the Agora umbrella. And I mean, it's just the people that invest in themselves tend to succeed faster. Recently, I've had folks like Joshua Lee Henry, Tim Allwell, Ariba Ahmed investing in working with me in different ways. And each of them has their own success story developing. You might recognize Joshua. I've seen him all over the place in the copywriting world. He went from not having any experience in financial a couple of years ago to having in-house gigs at some of the top financial publishers. Tim Allwell now teaches copywriting as a copywriting coach for his employers' clients and is their lead email copywriter. Ariba Ahmed has invested in some copy reviews with me. And she turns around and gets even more work on the back of having successful copy out in the marketplace. And it's like all of these people, it's not like they invested with me and so they succeeded. It's that they were going to succeed and they recognized that investing in themselves, developing their skills as fast as possible in every way that they were able to, was their ticket to faster success. And what it comes down to, like, it's this positive feedback loop. It's a positive feedback loop. And so you might think, oh, Roy, it's easy to say when you already have money, when you've already had some success, when you've already done, well, like whatever, it's easy to say invest in yourself. And yeah, it is. But when I say it's a positive feedback loop, it's what happens is maybe you invest a little. So for example, you could invest in a few books, right? You start to fill your bookcase with, or your virtual bookcase, right? With different books that help you learn the art, the craft of copywriting, the business of copywriting. And then you have a little bit of success. And some of that, of course, is money that you're going to take out to pay for things like your cost of living, your bills, all that stuff. But some of that you reinvest back into your skills, your abilities, your business, your career. And then you have more success. And then you have more to invest back. And then you have more success. And you have more to invest back. And it is a positive feedback loop that the faster that you can implement that cycle, right, of invest to success, to invest to success, to invest to success, invest to success, the quicker you'll grow in your skills and abilities as a copywriter, in your capability, and the quicker you will enjoy greater success. Now, I do want to talk specifically about how to actually implement this advice. So you do want to typically start small. Like, I'm not saying that, oh, you're brand new to copywriting and so you should invest $10,000 in some coaching program. That's probably not going to be a smart investment in terms of at least getting any kind of immediate ROI, and you may not even be ready for that. So you start small with things like books and training, some do-it-yourself stuff to really lay the foundation so that you can start getting some momentum. And then you actually do some work and you generate some success. And so as you're growing, then you grow bigger, and the investments that you make may grow bigger as well. So for example, groups, mastermind groups, one-on-one coaching, mentorship, all that stuff, right? And in general, what I would say is most of us can come up with the investment for a book. And if we haven't come up with the investment for a book, at the very least, we can invest in actually implementing the advice that we get from something like a free video on YouTube or a free podcast episode, right? So we start there and we make these little investments in ourselves of time, energy, effort, resources, cash, right? We make these little investments. And then we start saving based on the initial success that we have, and we invest some of that savings. So I'm not saying to gamble with debt, right? I don't want you gambling with debt to make investments in yourself. I want you to save a little bit, set a little bit aside, say, this is my investment fund for growing myself, and then invest it. And then set more aside and invest it, set more aside and invest it. And one of the ways that I like to do this actually is to, even though I have the money set aside to make these investments, create a return on investment challenge for myself. And so I will actually put it on a credit card, knowing that I pay off my credit cards every month, right? But I'll make the investment and then try to find a way to pay for it all before the bill is due. And that can be a highly effective way to still be financially responsible about this. But for example, if I was going to invest in some new coaching thing, I might say, hey, I'm going to make this investment today. And I know that if I put it on my credit card, I'm going to have 45 days or so to pay it off. And my goal is to, for example, go out and get a new client that will more than pay for the cost of this coaching thing before that 45 days, that I'll have the money in the bank before that. And so there are lots of ways to do this. You can get creative about the ways that you are coming up with the investment capital for making these investments. But the one thing that, again, that I've seen consistently amongst copywriters who succeed fast is investing in themselves. And so I would recommend that you do the same. And don't forget, there are links in the description to the Copywriter's Guide to Getting Paid, which is like $5. And it teaches the business of copywriting, how to succeed financially once you have the copywriting skills. BTMSinsiders, which has over 160 hours of training that you get instant streaming access to the entire catalog. It's about copywriting, marketing, and entrepreneurship. That link is in the description. And if you are serious about investing in yourself and growing as a copywriter quickly, my CopyMentor 12-week one-on-one mentorship and copywriting coaching program is a great thing to check out. The application page is linked in the description with this episode as well. I'm Roy Furr. This is Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Every day in every episode, I aim to help you increase your marketing genius one episode at a time. And this is one of those meta lessons that if you apply this lesson about how to increase your marketing genius will grow faster along with your results. I'll catch you again in the next episode.
Thank you once again for tuning in to this daily episode of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Remember, check out the links with this episode for even more value. Now make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and engage in every way you can to keep this show going and growing and delivering daily value to you. I'll catch you soon for your next big breakthrough.